Hello again, and this time episode 4 of Brony at Canterlot High is out, and I have been asked to react to this one as well, so I apologize if there's dryer noises in the background. I forgot it was Thursday, I forgot I said I'd do it today. I had a really long day trying to put together a desk. I eventually got it after I put it backwards together a few times. You know what I mean. Cut me some slack, I'm trying here. Okay, play button.
Last time on a Brony at Canterlot High.
As long as it won't trouble you and your sisters.
Stockpile!
What? I mean, I guess you're not wrong. Sorry.
It's okay.
Stop that!
Jinx!
I was just wondering, if no one's asked you yet, would you want to maybe possibly go with me?
Of course. I'd love to go with you, you big, lovable dork. Oh, a new boy toy from the looks of it.
I do like her hair.
I'm Brandon. Who are you exactly?
My name's Blue Raspberry.
Blue raspberry's a good flavor.
Hi, I'm
She had
Brandon.
Such a
I know
smug tone
you're
saying
probably
blue
thinking,
raspberry.
I'm just a normal everyday guy, right?
I look
Well,
forward to
I
this
was.
character.
That is, until I became a teenager again, went back to high school and ended up in the world I always dreamed of visiting. This is the story of how I ended up in Canterlot City and became a student at Canterlot High. I am a Brony at Canterlot High.
Woo!
A very sweet obsession.
I do like the announcer for the episode name.
Brendan got an uncomfortable feeling around the blue raspberry.
I'm kind of getting that
She
vibe too.
got closer to him. A bit
I mean,
too
just a
close
look
for
on her
comfort
face.
in face. She twirled her pigtail curl with her finger, acting seductive.
And where has a cute boy like you been?
Well, I just got adopted by my family, so I've been at my new home.
Oh, and
I
I
like the
bet
raspberries on
you've
her
gotten a
skirt.
lot of money to have for spoil.
Well, no, not exactly. I'm not really rich.
Oh, down on luck, huh? I'll tell you what, cutie. I'll lend you some if you dance with me. No questions asked.
No thanks. I don't need any favors, thanks. My heart is set on someone else.
And like a light switch, Blue Raspberry's mood went from seductive to bitter rage.
Sure.
Someone else? And who might that be, Brandon?
So there's no one
Everything-
better than me, Blue Raspberry.
It's Miss Anonymous. Like, finally come back to see the scene of the crime, eh? Admiring your handiwork, like, for real?
Sunset noticed the girl in front of Brandon. Her face quickly changed into a scowl the second she saw her.
Shut it. And you, take your filthy hands off of him.
She swipes Blue's hand away from Brandon's shoulder, making the pigtailed girl shuffle back a bit.
Ugh. And who is this? Your
Sunset.
sister?
No, she's not my sister. She's my girlfriend. My friend.
Don't waste your breath explaining, Brand. She knows who I am, and I'm not at all surprised that you, of all people of the school, would show up. Look. You may have been hot shit back in the day, but, you're a bit outdated, per se. Listen here, Sunset. Whatever. Listen. When I want something,
was fighting
I
words.
get it. And when I get it, no one, not even you, bacon grease, is going to take it from me. So you can take your succubus ass out of here and crawl back in the ditch where you came from. Okay.
Reach it, girl!
You goddamn dirty skank. Why I oughta.
Oi, what's all the kerfluffle?
Walking in the gymnasium is a tall, slim, but muscular light gray man
that's
with
a
black
very
hair and
abrupt
gray
change.
eyes, wearing an ash-black trench coat with stripes
He
over
looks
his
mysterious.
shoulders, a black V-neck shirt, dark gray baggy jeans, and black leather boots. The tall, light gray man
He means
looks at the
business.
ladies in Brandon.
We having a problem here?
Oh, sir. This mad woman, she tried to assault me. What?
No, she's lying. Blue here was making me uncomfortable with her weird flirting, and Sunset here stepped in to protect me. Sunset would never hurt anyone unless she had a good
The
reason.
gray man looked at Blue, giving his take on Fluttershy's stare, but much more aggressive.
That true?
Sir, that was very insensitive. I would never lie.
Because you know what happens when you lie.
Sir, I promise you, I'd never.
The truth. Did you harass this young man and his partner?
Blue Raspberry began to sweat bullets from the man's Grim Reaper-like gaze.
You know, my father served in the Trottenham military for 13 years, he did. He knows who's telling a lie and who's telling the truth. Know how?
No?
You can smell one. And aside from your cheap perfume, you lying stench lingers. Now, one more time. Did you harass them?
My God, get away from me, you creep! This isn't over, you red licorice knockoff.
She leaves the gym. Her pink cousin rushes behind
I don't know
her.
what I was expecting
Hey,
with
like,
that, but I
wait
was
for
not
me,
expecting
Raz.
that.
Blue headed out of the hallways outside the gymnasium and began to think of a plan.
Pinks, enough is enough. Whatever I do, I will make Brandon mine. When I want something, I get it.
She sounds
Nobody
obsessive.
can tell me no and get away with it.
Just like the name of this
Nobody.
episode.
You're not serious. Are you, like, sure it's even a fight worth
He has
fighting?
interesting
I
hair.
am serious, Pink. I'll do anything to get my hands on Brandon.
I'm
even if it
a
means
little
taking him by
undecided on if I like
force.
the style, but I like
They
the
just
colors.
double-crossed the wrong girl. Let's go, Pink.
Walk, 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 click, clack.
Back at the gymnasium, Noctis was checking to see if the two students were alright.
You lot alright? She didn't make you feel too uncomfy, did she now?
Nah, I'm good. No
think there's
worries.
high levels
Thanks
of
for defending
discomfort.
us, though. I appreciate it.
Tis a pleasure, bloke. And if she's ever bothering you lot again, just let me know, alright?
We'll be sure to do that.
Mystery
Jolly
Man will take
good.
care of
My
it
name's
all.
Noctis. I take it you're the Sunset Shimmer I heard so much about.
You've heard of me?
Well, forgive me, but I believe you've saved the school only a number of times, if I'm getting that correct.
Well, yes. I have.
She's a real hero.
Aw, come on, Bran. You're too sweet. But I'm no hero.
Like hell you aren't. I've looked up to you for a really long time. You are a hero to me. And most importantly, you're my hero, Sunset.
Oh, you flatter me. You sure are one lovable goofball, aren't you?
Heh, yeah, I guess so.
Well, come on. What are you waiting for? Are you gonna stand there all day, or are you gonna dance with me?
Oh, right. Coming. Whoa!
It is a dance
Sunset
after all.
grabs Brandon's hand, pulling him into the dance floor as
Dance,
the
dance.
two begin
Dance,
to dance slowly.
Oh, the slow one, not the fast one.
Would you look at that? My little bro getting to dance with someone. I just wish I had someone to dance with.
I like her eye colors.
Suddenly,
That like blue
Fuchsia
purple
hears a
fade.
male voice.
Cool.
I could be that someone.
Oh, it's this guy.
If you'll accept, of course.
I don't remember his
Fuchsia
name.
turns around, seeing the blue-haired guitar player himself, Flash Century.
Flash Thunder. I
She
remember his name.
freezes like a deer in the headlights. She doesn't know what to say. She just
Yes.
lets out a shy squeal.
I
I did that when I met John Rich one time.
It's
Only
Flash.
because the lady behind
Flash
me in
Sentry.
line ratted me out about
And
Big and
you
Rich
don't
being
need
the
to be
favorite.
so nervous around me.
And I did not
It's
know how to
alright.
react, so I kind of
I
had a
promise I
squeak
won't
come out.
bite. So, do you want that dance?
Fuchsia then regains her composure, trying to be brave for the man she loved.
I'd be more than happy to dance with you, Flash.
That's great. Let's go then.
Flash then pulls Fuchsia along towards the dance floor.
Dance, dance.
As Sunset and Brandon danced slowly, slow dance music began to play. They were lost in each other's arms, simply enjoying the moment.
Dance, dance,
Nothing
Flash.
could ever ruin this moment.
She has
This is
very red cheeks.
perfect.
I agree. This is heaven.
Don't talk, Bran. Just enjoy it.
When visions around you bring tears to your eyes, and all that surrounds you are secrets and lies. I'll be your strength. I'll give you hope, keeping your faith when it's gone. The one you should call is standing here all alone, and I will take you in my arms.
Is this like an artist recorded song, or is this written specifically for this project?
Till the day my life is through, this I promise you.
His voice is very fitting for the song, anyway.
This I promise you. I've loved you forever, in lifetimes before, and I promise you never will you hurt anymore. I give you my word, I give you my heart. This is a battle we won, and with this vow, forever has now begun. Just close your eyes, each loving day, and know this feeling won't go away.
It's one thing I wouldn't be watching this anymore. I'd be sleeping.
This I promise you. Ooh, this I promise.
Oh god,
Soon, a familiar human ran into the gymnasium.
that was a
seemingly
jump scare.
Hey,
Probably
hey
unintended.
everybody. Sorry I'm late. Had a situation come up.
What
I
could
got scared.
possibly be the situation, Mr. Garner?
Oh, nothing too major. Just figured I'd tell you all there's a new big bad dude on the way here. His name is Falsetto Lust, and he's going after you lot.
Aaron then points to the rain booms.
We faced some pretty crazy villains in our time. It's nothing we can't handle, right, girls?
Oh, right, there's one thing I need to mention. He's going after everyone. Sunset, Twilight, and basically the rest of CHS.
I won't let him hurt Sunset. I'll protect her with my life.
Ugh, typical. Wait, Brandon?
Yeah, wait, Aaron? Garden General.
So,
No wonder you were gone from Discord for so long. You must have been here this whole time.
yeah, sorry for not letting you know beforehand, Bub. I would have if I had known that it was going to happen sooner rather than later. But that's besides the point. We need to come up with a plan to stop Falsetto. He's going to be here soon, and you all need to be prepared.
No. What we need to do is find out who's controlling him and put a stop to it.
Oh, duh, you're right. But the question is how?
I don't know. My best guess is we'll have to follow Falsetto and see where he goes.
We'll need a strategy, though.
I'll help.
Brandon's mom then butts in.
Oh, no. I don't think so.
You're not gonna go fighting any supervillains on my
to
watch?
fight against a magic-absorbing monster. You could get hurt.
Bonnie then chimes in.
She's right, you know.
Mom, I'll be fine, really.
That's right. You will be fine, because you are not joining this fight. I forbid it.
Gonna be
That is
bubble wrapped its
final,
own.
young man.
But Mom...
Don't but Mom
People have
me,
threatened to put me in
mister.
bubble wrap, and it
It's
hasn't
too
happened yet.
Dangerous. End of story.
She's
I can't
right,
say it would
Bran.
help anyway.
You're just an average human with no magic. I'm sorry to say this, and please don't
He's
take
gonna
this
get magic in a
harshly,
future
but
episode.
You'd probably just get in the way.
But Aaron is helping, and he's an average human.
That's because he is our strategizer. With my brains combined with Aaron's, we can come up with a great plan to defeat this new threat.
Fine, I understand. I guess I'll just stay out of the way then.
You got hot, kid. Many other people
I
around
mean,
here
on the one
use
hand, that part
double
seems
butt
a
heads
little
with
random.
all-powerful beans.
But on the
Well,
other
aside
hand, I
from
feel like it
Fall Forest
foreshadows that
Princess from 2
Brandon
years
will
ago.
get
Twilight
magic
looks at
in the
Nalak
future, or
not knowing what he
something.
was implying.
Though your mom's right. If you go out there against Falsetto having no other knowledge, you'll end up in the worst fate then. Either way, it's best you don't get into harm's way.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Brandon's dad walks up to him, placing a comforting hand on his shoulder. There, kiddo. You may not be able to help with the fight. I'm sure you could help the girls in other ways. Like
baking cookies.
being their moral support.
Or
there
that too.
you go. That's the
Cookies
spirit.
are moral support.
So, Bran, you
Especially
want to
if
be
it's
our moral
chocolate chip.
support?
Or
guess
M&M.
so.
I like M&M.
Can I, Mom?
Oh, all right. But only from a very far distance. And absolutely no fighting under any
3,000 miles
circumstances.
away.
Or else you're grounded for 6 months.
Oof.
Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Mom, I promise I
Not
won't
the
do any
grounding.
fighting.
Good. Then yes, you can give moral support. I know how much you absolutely adore Sunset, after all.
Mom!
Oh, come on, Bran. It's super obvious that you like me. No point in hiding it.
Fine, I do. Just a little bit, though.
Sure.
Only
A little bit. Let's go
Sunset
with
is
that.
on Oh my gosh, it's a
May I have
principal.
everyone's attention, please? Thank you. Aside from the commotion from earlier, I'd like to announce the Valentine's Day King and Queen
I feel like
of
this
tonight's
voice is
dance.
almost a little too gentle for her.
Is it Brandon and Sunset? Oh, I hope it's Brandon and Sunset!
I,
Oh, I hope Brandon and Sunset win! They're my number 1 OTP!
Calm
well, why not
down,
Flash
Sugar
Sentry in
We don't know who's
Fuchsia?
gonna win.
Well, all I know is it better be Brandon and Sunset. I've been waiting for that since 2015, when Brandon first became a brony and got Sunset as his wife.
What's a brony?
Don't question it. It's just Pinkie Pie being Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie breaking
So,
that fourth wall.
Without further
That's
ado,
what Pinkie Pie
our
does.
Valentine's King and Queen are Brandon Hackworth and Sunset Shimmer.
I was not expecting this.
Well, what are you two waiting for? Go up there and claim your prize.
Right.
Oh, what prize did you get?
Not
This again.
Stop it.
I said
stop.
Ha! You two did it again. You two are totally made for each other.
Oh my god, they're so adorable. Hashtag prom king and queen.
So are you.
Flash,
Relax. I'm just messing with you.
obviously.
Fuchsia's face was turning a visible shade of red. Meanwhile,
Not the red.
Brandon and Sunset went up on stage to claim their king and queen crowns.
May I present to you the Valentine's Day King and Queen.
Blue Raspberry suddenly snatched the crown just before it ever touches Sunset's head.
That belongs to me. Thank you.
Well, what the? That crown doesn't belong to you, darling. That belongs to our dear friend Sunset.
Yeah, she earned it
Yes,
fair
darling.
and square.
Ugh. And when have either of you been fair and square with each other when you two
Blue
first
Raspberry,
showed
you
up?
didn't even dress for the dance.
Like that
Still
time
wearing your
you
casual
rarely
there.
had a contact from a rival company that your parents had to stay away from?
The crowd
I know
murmurs
nothing
in
about dances.
confusion and shock. So did Rarity.
Or how about that time you, Rainbow Dash, had signed up for a rival school after your first tryouts and bailed out? Didn't think that hadn't gone unnoticed.
Hey, that was a long time ago. I didn't know any better, and besides, those guys were jerks.
And there you go with your stupid excuses. You see, Brandon? Your so-called friends always have something to hide. How long do you think they'll keep them away from you? Until you find out about them, too little, too late. I have nothing to hide, sweetie. So why don't you pucker up
No,
and
you
make
probably
it
got
official?
Blue then began to pucker her lips as she
I
leaned
don't know why, but the
forward
concept
for a
looks very
kiss.
fitting on her.
Someone help?
Suddenly, Blue suddenly got whacked from behind her head as she
Smack.
collapsed on stage. Standing tall behind her was Sunset.
Want to try and separate my red and yellow blend? Go and try. It just proves why blue isn't as cool as it seems.
I like blue.
So I'll be taking
Purple's the best, though.
that back.
Sunset hands back the crown to Principal Celestia so she can place the crown on her head fully and without interruption. Sunset embraces Brandon as the crowd cheers for the
Principal
newly crowned
Celestia just
couple.
let the smackdown happen. She apparently is done with Blue Raspberry too.
So, about earlier, are you like my girlfriend now, or...
Just kiss me.
She places her finger on his lips, slowly removing it, and then leans in to kiss him on the lips. Some of the crowd had cheered louder, while some were stunned. All while Pinkie Pie had popped a confetti popper, nearly scaring her friends to death.
Really, Pinky?
So,
Hey,
shall we
I
end the
got
night with a
I got
dance,
jump scared
my
earlier.
lovely
It's
king?
your guys'
Yes, I'd love that.
Great, because you don't really have a choice anyway. No isn't really an option with me.
The Valentine's dance had eventually ended, and everyone was partied out.
Time to go
The
home
girls
for Return
walked
of the
out with
Pumpkins.
Brandon, and Fuchsia gave him a hug.
I love you, little bro. Don't ever forget. I'm always here for you when and if you need me.
Thanks, Fuchs. I love you too.
Take good care of Sunny D. Love Bug.
Sunny
She
D.
means a lot to me, and I
I don't
know
drink a
you
lot
mean
of
a
it, but I
lot to
crave
her
it once in a
now.
while.
I will, I promise.
So,
The one time I was craving it, which I
How
never
should we
really
celebrate the new
craved
couple?
before, then I got really sick.
Slumber party at my house!
So now I'm kind of a little paranoid when I start craving Sunny
Girls'
D.
night out. That sounds like a great time. You can come too, Fuchsia. The more the merrier, I always say. You're one of us now.
One of
Can I come too?
Of course, androgynous friends are welcome too.
Thanks, Pinky.
Sure thing. Well, gotta say, Brandon, you really got lucky tonight. You have a title at Canterlot High. You have a queen who is also your girlfriend now. And you're spending the night with her.
She embraces
Dating
him
a
tightly.
royalty.
My little brother's becoming a man.
Okay, sis. Too tight. Jeez, you sound like Mom.
I think Ma rubbed off on her a bit.
Oh, hush
It's only been like a
you.
day or two.
Besides, if anyone is going to be mini mom around the household, it's me.
What's that about being the mom around the house, Mini-Me?
Nothing, Mom. Nothing at all.
Nothing you need to worry about,
Well,
mother.
anyway, Pinky, can I maybe join the slumber party too? I know it's supposed to be all girls, but I am really attached to girls with my friends, and I think I'd really enjoy it.
Sure thing, Brandy.
What? But he's a guy. We've never had a guy at one of our slumber parties before.
Now, darling, if he wants to join us, he's more than welcome. Besides, he's one of us girls now.
I mean, I'm not a girl, but okay.
Oh, I'm only teasing, Brandon, darling. Though you're more than welcome to join us.
Yeah, I think it could be fun having a guy for a change. Not to mention my favorite guy.
I'll have to drop off pajamas for both you and Fuchsia, honey. They'll be on the bed when you get to Pinky's house. I'll need the address, though.
Of course. It's 616 Gallop Trail.
Brandon's mom wrote down Pinky's address in her address book.
616 Gallop Trail. Got it.
She'll
Thank
gallop
you,
right
dear.
over.
Don't mention it, Miss Star.
After the dance is over,
yes.
Falsetto and the Dazzlings are standing and watching on top of the
Dazzlings.
rooftop of Canterlot High.
Ugh, just look at them. Look at all of their happy sides, their light sides, their bright sides. This is already becoming a joke to where they became a lot more smarter. And that's just sad that they never realize a real threat is inside out of their hearts.
Hearts? You wanted to destroy their own hearts?
Most can't be watchers of all of its eyes to feel much stronger, like their premonitions of sensing real and real danger. Not today, not this time.
What kind of plan are you thinking of here, Falsetto?
For your love, baby. Anything around your neck makes it being so delightful and mushy.
What are you talking about?
How will your pendant be used for something else?
Only for singing. Harmonizing a song to grow negative power.
But would you want more than that? Because harmonizing a song for power is not the fate to destroy people. It's the strength across a physic to your body is what grows much more than your cute voice.
Adagio's jaw dropped a little.
Oh, he got you good. So, you wanted to use their pendants for something else?
It does make more sense when I really talk about it, because your voices really do suck. Not offensively, but inside of my guts, it's just the truth.
Oh, come on. We all worked hard for this as our comeback.
A real powerful comeback. Look, I love what you're doing here, Falsetto, but you cannot change who we are.
But we're all villains, same side, and my job is to grow your strength up.
And how are you willing to do that, strange boy? You're very naive, and we all know that.
Falsetto gets mad really slowly.
Dashi? It sounded like this is serious to him.
Nah, he's just a guy with powerful manipulations. It really does sound so wrong and funny at the same time. What a loser. Indeed.
Falsetto, still being mad as he is, closes his eyes with a devilish voice.
I thought it said
unleashing
losing
out
his eyes at first. I'm like, oh god.
Opening his eyes, they now
caught up.
see that his pupils are colored red again.
Perhaps this will take you into a granted fate.
Using his two hands, he raised his arms up and his hands downward. Strange glowing strings appear to cascade down from his fingertips, showing them the colored powers of Kalo and Susie. Aaron rolls his eyes.
Wow, not impressed.
That's Post-Crush.
Did you do this? How is that possible? Why did you have them here on your hands? You have to tell us, please.
Falsetto's red devil pupils faded away back to blue as he shook his head left and right.
They never cared about me, especially that power they do have in themselves. It felt wonderful on why they are mine, because what comes out will come inside to me.
His hands closed into fists, squeezing tightly. The visages of Kalo and Susie disappeared before their eyes. The Dazzlings look at each other left and right. Their jaws dropped.
Okay. I love you for this, just do not...
I know about it. It's not like it's your turn to be mine, because you're enough to look at your beautiful face.
Can you stop it?
Sure.
He boops her nose.
All in the day's work.
Falsetto walked
That was a
away.
squeak, not a boop.
Adagio frowns.
Wow, he really likes you. But that does not apply to this.
We should go with his plan.
Sonata's right. He's already too tough. Fine. But that will not change us.
Sure.
Patience, girls. Everything will soon come to fruition. It's only a matter of time.
Adagio looks
Time.
at her two sisters after they were
Time
out of
is of the
sight
essence. Or
and
something like that.
sighs as Adagio followed them as well.
I'm not as tired as what I once was, but I feel like I've done nothing but ramble. I've either not talked at all or I just rambled.
Back at Canterlot High, just as Fuchsia and Brandon were about to leave to go to Pinky's house, Flash ran up to catch Fuchsia before she left.
Run, Flash,
Hey,
run!
Fuchsia.
He
I'm
caught
glad
up
I
in
caught
a
up with you.
flash.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thanks for the dance tonight. I had a lot of fun tonight, and I was wondering if you'd like to do something like that again sometime. Only if you have the time.
Oh my gosh, yes! I'd love to hang out with you again.
Really?
Fuchsia gave him a kiss on the cheek as she blushed a cherry hue.
Was someone popular among the sports team? Who wouldn't?
Yeah, I'm pretty cool, aren't I?
Totes!
Come on, sis, we gotta get going.
I guess you've got somewhere to be.
I don't think I've ever said totes in
Slumber party at
a
Pinky's.
serious manner. I think I've only
Anyway,
ever
here's
said
my
it
number.
in a joking
Fuchsia
way.
then hands Flash a piece of paper with a number
Or like
written
Cray
on
Cray.
it.
Don't forget to call me. Hey,
You got it.
bye, Flashy.
I've
And
only
with
heard those
that,
words in
Fuchsia
like,
got in the
shows.
minivan with her brother and her new friends and headed off to the house of Pinkie Pie.
To the house of the Pinky. Bye.
A little bit later, they arrived at Pinkie's house.
Hello,
And they
Pinky.
got out of the
House
car.
of the Pinky. Not Pinky's house anymore. It's House of the Pinky. I'm just saying.
Brandon,
But I'm stuck
Lisa,
on now.
welcome
Hi,
to
Pinky.
House of the Pinky.
To be continued.
Dun dun dun.
Yo, I'm Blue Raspberry, a rich girl from the east, in the heart of Canterlot, where the rhythm don't cease. I'm walking down the street, hair flowing so neat, when I see this nerdy dude. Gotta admit, he's a treat. His name is Brandon. He's kind of a loser, but he's cool. I'm a rich girl, but I'm trying to break the rules. I wanna get to know him, and I'll make him mine. Might as well approach him, because now is the time. I'm a blue, spoiled rich chick, and I'm feeling kind of flirty, so I better hear that dude call me Purdy. Got my eyes on Brandon, and I'll make him mine. Gonna make my move. Now it's the time. So I step up and I say, hey, I'm Blue Raspberry. I'm sure you've had a lot of money for your spoils. He looks a little uneasy. He's not feeling me. He says, leave me alone. My heart's set on someone else. He likes that bacon grease. Of course it was her. I'll have Brandon one way or another. So what if he is from another world? I can make him richer than that stupid redhead girl. I'm a blue spoiled rich chick and I'm feeling kind of flirty. So I better hear that dude call me Purdy. Got my eyes on Brandon and I'll make him mine. Gonna make my move. Now is the time.
I feel like there's a little bit of an odd part in the rhythm with that. Just like it almost feels like there's too much of a pause between when she does the Purdy line, but maybe that's just me feeling thrown off. But I think I did not expect a little rap at the end. That was kind of interesting.
Easy afternoon.
I like
A
the
lone
addition of
fishing
it.
boat rocks gently on the water. Its occupant, a teenager named Junior, casts his line lazily into the lone loose.
It's a seagull.
The soft sounds of water lapping against the boat and the distant call of seagulls creates a serene atmosphere. Junior, with his hoodie pulled up and earbuds in, hums along to the music playing. Suddenly, his fishing line goes taut. He grips the rod with excitement, thinking he's got a big catch. But then, an eerie glow emanates from the water beneath his boat.
That's never a good sign.
Junior peers over the edge. The water starts to churn violently, and the swirling vortex begins to form, glowing brighter and brighter. Junior's eyes widen in terror as he feels an irresistible force pulling him towards the vortex.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
The vortex intensifies, the water spinning faster, creating a whirlpool that seems to defy all logic. The force becomes too strong, and Junior is yanked from his boat, sucked into the swirling mass like a rag doll. The screen fills with blinding light and a cacophony of rushing water.
Did he die? He didn't die, did he? He's alive.
Soon, Junior found
Okay,
himself
he's alive.
sprawled on an odd, unfamiliar sidewalk. He groans, sitting up slowly and rubbing his head. He then found himself in a deserted street, the buildings tall and unfamiliar. Neon signs flicker in the distance, casting an eerie glow on an empty road. Junior stands, turning in a slow circle, his breath visible in the chilly night air. His eyes widen as he takes in the sight of a towering structure and the alien cityscape.
Where
At least it's
Where
not so
am I?
cold that
He
you walk
walks
outside
a
and
few
your skin hurts.
steps, his sneakers scuffling against the pavement. There's no one around, no cars, no people. It's as if he's the only one awake in this strange world.
What if
He
he
then
is the
spotted
only
a
one
sign signifying where he was. Welcome to Canterlot City.
Canterlot City. Sounds familiar.
Junior stares at the sign, disbelief itched on his face. He swallows hard, the reality of a situation sinking in.
Thanks for watching. You're welcome. I like the rain. That's pretty. Well, I guess that was episode 4. Ah, the thunder. I like the lightning effect with that. That was fun. Okay. Oh, God, stuff. No, bad. Bad advertisements. Don't want to watch you right now. I don't know, my current theory is still that Brandon's getting magic in a future episode. I don't really know what else is going on yet. I rambled through half of that. Yeah, that's pretty much the theory I got going for me right now, so we'll see what happens. I'm not quite sure when episode 5 is coming out. It'll probably be a little bit yet. I know it takes a little bit of time for these to be, to get everything together and to then put it all together and actually produce it. So we'll see when 5 comes out or Persona's getting an update. I don't think I've heard anything about that in the announcements. I don't remember. I've been busy the last chunk of time, week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. I don't know. I've had a day building this desk, okay? I'm directionally confused. It was hard. I did it. I was stubborn, though. I refused to actually get help. Probably could have. Did not. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. And we'll wait for episode 5 to see what happens with the whole magic theory thing. So, yeah, I'll have my regular art oh my goodness. Art video out on Tuesday. Or a video out on Tuesday. I was kind of waiting for this desk to get here before I really got into any projects, so I'm trying to work on something tonight, and depending on how that goes, I might be, I might have an actual project done. I was going to do a desk building video, but I kind of gave up trying to record that very quickly. Not that any of that last part matters, but yeah, I'm gonna shut up for real now, and good night. Bye-bye.